Hey everybody, welcome to Nerd Overload, the pop and geek culture show that feels like Christmas to me. I'm Cody 2, the recreated clone of Cody because Cody died last week of a mysterious illness.
I'm Sam, playing Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Michael Caine.
And I'm Josh. I'm the ghost of Christmas future.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Come closer and know me better, man.
All right, so we have a great show for you this week. We have a bunch of news, as always, but first, let's talk about some things we have been checking out.
Check it out!
All right, so we're going to talk about some things we've been doing the last week or so. You know, I'll go first. Why not? We are in the holiday season, but I haven't really been in the Christmas spirit, not like a lot of years. So I've been trying to force it by watching Christmas movies.
I get that.
Yeah, so I watched two of my favorites, Muppet Christmas Carol,
Solid.
as I referenced in the intro.
That's my most favorite Christmas movie.
It's certainly my favorite rendition of A Christmas Carol, followed closely by Scrooged.
Scrooge is so good.
That's a good one. And National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation
Is a classic.
So I'll take a couple minutes. I'll start with Christmas Vacation. Movie's a classic. I love it. I actually think I might like it a little better than the original Vacation.
That makes sense.
It's been a couple years since I've watched it. I didn't get a chance last year, but I guess I had forgotten how many big name like stars are in that. You know, of course, we had Beverly D'Angelo and Chevy Chase. You know, they're in all of them. But, they swap out the kids every movie. In fact, there's a term in Hollywood called Rusty Griswolding, where series replace the child actors every single movie. Did you know?
It sounds like a euphemism.
It kind of does, yeah.
I'll give you the old Rusty Griswold.
Give them all Rusty Venture.
Yeah. But the kids in this one was Johnny Galecki, who people would know as, Darla's boyfriend from Roseanne, but also Leonard
from Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory as a kid. And Juliette Lewis was Audrey.
A Rusty Griswold is when you...
No.
And then you do a solid beep for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. If that wasn't an audio nightmare, I would do it. But no, not only that, we had Julia Louis-Dreyfus in it as their snooty neighbors. We had Doris Roberts from Everybody Loves Raymond. Raymond's mom had a bit part. Even the original voice actress for Betty Boop was the aunt that was had dementia and was just like, saying grace but saying the Pledge of Allegiance and stuff like that.
You know Who Framed Roger Rabbit is her last film?
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, she came back and did Betty Boop in that one, and she did a great job with it. But no, it's close to. There's no movie is perfect. No movie, in my opinion, no movie is perfect. But this one gets pretty pretty close to it.
It's so quotable.
Except the Wachowski Speed Racer.
Oh yeah, keep that weak stuff off my track. Yeah,
And that is a super great movie, actually.
I mean,
it is.
Pooper's full.
Yes. Oh boy, I wish I could say the actual line on the radio, but no, I that movie, there is every scene is good. There's no downtime with it. I feel it's like
It's been a
just
long time
rolls
since
from
I
one
watched.
bit to the next, and no, it's.
I mean, the
It's
80s
great.
and the early 90s was definitely a different time for film.
That wasn't one that my family watched.
Oh really?
I didn't see it until I started dating Samantha, and then we had
okay.
watched. Then I watched it with her family.
Nice.
To be fair, there's a lot of things you haven't seen.
You know what? I grew up with Christmas Vacation. I grew up with a lot of the National Lampoon stuff. My dad is kind of Clark Griswold to some extent.
Yeah.
My family's Christmas movie was Christmas Story, which I know you don't care for that.
I have stated my opinions on that film in the past.
I
feel like every Christmas we talk about
I
that.
think it's a great movie, but like I said, I've grown into my own personality.
Mm-hmm.
And Muppet Christmas Carol is my favorite now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that next. Yeah, Muppet Christmas Carol is also
treasure?
very close to a perfect film. I mean, it's a meme online, but I actually agree with it. Michael Caine and Tim Curry were the two best human actors with the Muppets. Michael Caine treated the Muppets like they were real Shakespearean actors, and Tim Curry acted like a Muppet in his movie.
I mean, Tim Curry's kind of a Muppet in every movie.
Sure. But no, I love Muppet Christmas Carol. I think it's my favorite.
It's a great adaptation of very literal adaptation of the Christmas Carol. They lift exact lines from
They do. I actually
the
really,
book.
I really like Gonzo being Charles Dickens in it, so they can do the narration.
Yeah.
The
It's a great
spoken lines.
it's a great device.
It really is. And special shout out to, there is a YouTuber that I watched. So I watch the reactions sometimes, because I like the cathartic feeling of watching someone else enjoy a movie for the first time and freak out over it. But there's this
It's
YouTuber.
why people have kids, but we don't have kids.
We don't have kids. we have action figures and video games.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah.
We are the children.
It's how I afford to live in a house.
Oof.
But no, this YouTuber, she is and I wish I could remember the name off the top of my head, but she is a Victorian reenactor, and she's British. She does like tours around London pointing out stuff. But she did this video, like watching the film, but also pointing out how accurate the movie is to the Victorian times, and was actually surprised at how there's way more they got right than they got wrong. Like, she was legitimately impressed how everyone, even the Muppets, human actors, everyone, were in period appropriate
Outfits.
clothing.
And just like the period, there was no cheeses for the Mises.
There was no cheeses for the Mises, but the fact that, they pulled lines directly from, and the couple of things that they changed for the story, she said, it makes sense that they changed this because it's a visual medium and not a book. So they kind of had to add a few things in to make it work.
There's a lot of in the book, The Ghost of Christmas Past is not really concretely described.
Yeah, it's like she has one leg and then she has a million legs, and then it's
constantly getting older and younger. It's not given a gender; it's just referred to as it the whole time.
Yeah,
so
I don't like that.
Every version of the Christmas Carol has kind of gone its own way with the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yeah, I don't especially like the Ghost of Christmas Past in the Muppet Christmas Carol.
It's creepy. She's a creepy little creature.
They made it too human looking.
But I say, isn't she kind of like a candle?
No, she's like a kid floating around, and they
some adaptations do go the candle route with it.
Yeah. But no,
I think the animated Jim Carrey one did.
Probably that one's pretty accurate.
Because there's a scene in
there's things in that movie that are in the book that have never been in any other adaptation.
Yeah, like the candle snuffer that he snuffs out the Ghosts of Christmas Past with. That's in the book.
Yeah.
But no, this one, they achieved the look of this ethereal-looking ghost child. They filmed it in a pool, the Muppet in a pool, with a green screen behind it, and then superimposed that onto the film.
Yeah.
So there's things floating and stuff like that.
Yeah, they go with that floaty look.
Yeah. I really like the Ghost of Christmas Present.
He's great.
He's great.
I love a big Muppet like that. A big
man-sized Muppets.
Sweetums style, big friendly Muppet.
I mean, Big Bird.
Yeah.
Classic. But
normally, mascot size things are kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But a big Muppet is always never bothered me.
Muppets are the exception. Yeah.
I feel like it's because the Muppets are more than just a puppet. The Muppets are also
they're Muppets.
Well, yes.
Well, they can emote.
Yes.
They have faces that can emote, whereas
not only that, a lot of them are analogs for the puppeteer themselves.
Yeah.
Actually, this is kind of not related, but in a Sleepy Days, I was watching YouTube yesterday, and I watched a whole thing that was talking about the history of the the Muppet Show and Jim Henson
Yeah.
and dealing with all the different puppeteers and everybody. Like even when Jim and his wife became like estranged, he still called her in.
Is this the Defunct Land?
Yes, it was Defunct
Yes,
Land.
that 5-part. It's like 4 or 5 parts, I think. That doc is fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
I will revisit that every once in a while just because it's so in depth and done so well.
Have you
Yeah, I love it.
watched the new Defunct Land about
I've not had a chance to. I watched the first part about
Disney's
the animatronics.
Yeah, this one's about their living character initiative, which is part of the animatronic thing.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I watched the first half, but I haven't watched the newest one yet. But I need to. I need to sit down. It's on my to-watch list.
It's excellent.
Yeah. But yeah, I love everything about that film. And it's the Muppets in it it's like they're acting in the play. It's not like they are just taking on the role completely.
Yeah.
Like you don't lose the Kermit and Bob Cratchit. It's like you don't lose the Miss Piggy and Miss Cratchit. The part where at the end where Scrooge is like pretending to be a jerk again and threatens Bob's job and then says he's getting a raise. He goes, and I'm going to raise your salary. And Miss Piggy says, well, I'm going to raise your boots right off this, right off the sidewalk. Wait, what? But yeah, I love that
Your
movie.
Frank Oz is pretty close.
Is it?
I'm so
Now you
excited.
sound like Marge.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the Miss Piggy movie.
Oh,
that they're
yeah.
apparently doing.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
going to be
I didn't
cool.
know they were doing that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's Emma Stone and someone else are
I
there
think
producing
Jennifer
it.
Lawrence.
Jennifer
is
Lawrence are
producing
producing it. Yeah, so it's going to be great. I think it's going to be.
Is
cool.
that why Miss Piggy was at the Game Awards?
Probably.
Probably.
That's probably why they picked specifically her.
Unfortunately the weakest part of the Game Awards?
Right.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that Jeff did what he did with Miss Piggy.
Oh, that scoundrel.
I liked their little song. It was
The
cute.
song was good, but the bits leading up to the song.
Oh, yeah, they've
during
done-
the
Oh,
show,
it's
they've
cringe.
done
really
better.
bad.
It was horrible.
Especially going off of last year with Statler and Waldorf.
Oh, Statler
That
Waldorf
was
was the best.
Best part of it.
'Cause they-
absolute best part.
They tore him to shreds. They
Yeah.
were surprisingly poignant with their barbs.
Statler and Waldorf have always been like two of my favorite Muppet
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
But also, I too am a grumpy old man who likes to heckle.
I like that Ralph showed up because I love Ralph. He's a good
Ralph
Muppet.
is
Ralph
maybe
doesn't
my
get
favorite.
He doesn't get
Yeah.
enough play.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Sorry, I'm late. I was busy taking myself for a walk.
Yeah.
That's good
That's a
stuff.
good
That's a
line.
great joke.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite
Well,
Rolf
in the
jokes.
Muppet movie when he says, you know, I come home, have a couple of beers, take myself for a walk, and go to bed. yeah. But no, I've always thought
Your Rolf
was
is
like my
very
favorite.
good too.
Oh, thank you. If only I could play the piano, play the keys like him.
He's the everyman Muppet.
He is. And I know Jim Henson had a sweet spot for him because Rolf was a pre-Muppet Show advertising Muppet that
Yeah.
they used. And he's been pretty much the same
Ever since.
It took him a while to bring Rolf back too after Jim Henson died.
Yes,
He
that's
was
why
kind
he
of-
has a non-speaking role in Muppet Christmas Carol, because this is the first movie after
Jim.
Yeah.
after Jim had passed, and they found the Kermit with Steve Whitmire, but they could not find someone right away to sound like Rolf. So he just has a non-speaking role in the background.
Whoever does it now does a pretty good job.
He does a pretty good job. Whoever does
better
Kermit,
than Kermit. Yeah.
yeah, whoever does Kermit now, I mean, Steve Whitmire did an okay job.
Yeah.
But since they replaced him because of
For some reason.
reasons, I think he said some pretty anti-Disney things around the time that they bought
The
or they
Muppets.
started bringing the Muppets back. Because Steve Whitmire was the voice in the Muppets like sitcom show.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
the Office style
The
one?
Office style
He
one.
was Kermit up until post Muppets Most Wanted,
right. And I think
which also is a great movie.
that is a good one. Yeah, Constantine,
Yeah.
the evil Kermit. No, I think he said some anti-Disney stuff, and Disney was like, "Well, bye."
Bye.
Can't have that.
Yeah, can't be besmirching us.
And now Kermit sounds weird forever.
yeah.
You just kind of have to accept it that different people will play different roles and things will be a little different.
sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, I would rather have a kind of weird sounding Kermit than no Kermit at all.
I totally agree with you. Yeah, if I would, yeah, I'll accept a weird sounding Kermit because I love the Muppets. But yeah,
And his Kermit singing voice is better than his Kermit speaking voice.
I agree.
Because when they did that during COVID, they did him singing Rainbow Connection. It sounded great.
Pretty close.
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. Well, for some reason, singing always kind of masks imperfections of voices. I mean, it's how, you ever listen to a British singer and a lot of times their accent disappears when they're singing, unless it's like a real thick Cockney kind of situation.
Like what I always said about Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Can't understand a damn thing he ever says.
Until he sings.
Yeah.
I think he was putting a lot of that on for
the show. I think
too.
so.
I mean,
yeah.
it's because around the same time he played a role in Brutal Legend.
Yep.
And you could 100% understand him in that.
Oh yeah, part of it was the bit, but
yeah, you went to him to upgrade your car? I think.
Yeah.
That's a good.
There were a lot of rock legends in that game.
It was a good game.
well, Lemmy's in it.
There's a petition to have the game remastered.
I'm surprised they haven't. They own the rights to it.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Well, Jack Black is such a gamer these days. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to push for
A sequel.
A sequel to Brutal Legends.
It would take Double Fine 8 years to make that.
Yeah, that's true.
I played their new one, the Lighthouse one.
Yeah.
It's really gorgeous, but ultimately, like, I thought it was kind of boring. Like, I get what they're doing. It's beautiful, and the puzzles are kind of neat, but, like, I just couldn't get into it. There was nothing to grab onto other than
really?
well, it looks neat, and you're a lighthouse. I don't know.
Oh, that's okay. I know the one you're talking about. The lighthouse that
Keeper.
walks around.
Yeah,
the lighthouse.
Keeper.
The lighthouse that walks around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get invested in it for some reason.
You'll have that sometimes. Sometimes good studios put out
Okay games.
games or make bad decisions with generative AI, which we'll talk about later on in the show.
Double Fine, of course, did not do that. They would never.
No, Double Fine,
would never.
they would never. It's someone else. We'll get to it. That's called a teaser, my friends. Okay, so that's basically what I've been doing. Oh, last thing with the Muppet Christmas Carol. Did you know that the original script that Jim had written, the ghosts were going to be played by known Muppets? It was going to be what was it? I know Piggy was the Ghost of Christmas Past. Someone was the Ghost of Christmas Present, and Gonzo was the future. And the bit was he was going to be all dressed up like the Grim Reaper,
but with
except
the
for his nose sticking
That's
out.
Good.
Yeah, that was going to be the bit.
But see, if it wasn't Statler and Waldorf as Marley and Marley, we wouldn't get that great song.
Oh yeah, every song in that movie is fantastic.
Yeah, they're all
too.
good.
Yeah, have you seen the version that has the
With this cut sad song? Because
that song makes me tear up almost every time I listen to it.
Michael Eisner was afraid that people
would get too sad,
would not want to feel emotions during a film.
Yeah,
or maybe it was Katzenberg. I don't know.
It was Katzenberg.
It was Katzenberg
at that point. Yeah, well, 6 one away, half dozen the other. They both kind of suck.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't have to say allegedly because they do.
I would take an Eisner over an Iger.
Yes. Yeah.
Bob Iger is almost as bad as Zazoff.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eisner at least made decent decisions. He was a piece of junk person.
But he wasn't afraid to make like a...
He took chances.
Take a chance on anything.
He took chances.
Eisner won't.
Eisner was a big part of bringing the Muppet Show over to the U.S. when it was when the show was originally
shot in the
UK and was syndication, because they didn't have like a network set up. It was like, okay, go to the network and buy this thing. And Eisner was like, yes, I love this. Let's do it. Let's put it on ABC or whatever. And he was a big part of bringing it in. Well, you watched the doc. They mentioned it, right?
I'm not sure if I got that far.
Okay. I think I was like episode 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think I got out of the first episode.
Absolutely watched the entire thing.
I was kind of like half asleep.
Yeah.
And YouTube was just kind of playing.
The funeral bit will destroy you.
It will. It absolutely will. But it was really, really well done. Like, that episode was because they keep cutting back and forth between what happened in the last 24 hours of Jim Henson and bits of the actual funeral. Like, they got the video of it, and Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. It's a little tough to watch, but it's like it was more of a celebration than a mourning.
That
Yeah,
would be
it was
that-
like
and
it was
that's
like
what he
a
wanted.
show.
That
Yeah,
would
and that's
that
what
would
he
be
wanted.
yeah, that would be something Jim would want.
Yeah, yeah. They actually say in his will or whatever, they wanted he wanted a brass band to play during it. No one wear black, and everyone's just going to get together and put on a show. That's what he wanted. So
Always the,
Yeah.
the constant entertainer.
yeah, and the fact that going back to Muppet Christmas Carol, the fact that it was Brian Henson's first time directing, and he knocked it out of the park that well.
Yeah, the first
It's
time.
kind of impressive. He did okay from then on, but that first one, perfect. So, anyway, what have you guys been doing?
I suppose I should talk about Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, sure.
Since that's come out, and I played all the way through it, and it is good.
Yeah,
It's just good.
it's not the best thing on the
no,
planet Earth.
it's not. It wasn't worth 6 years. How long was it?
It's like 6 years.
6 years of development. Like, don't go into it expecting like a Breath of the Wild style revolution. It's just more Metroid Prime.
Okay.
And like not even the best Metroid Prime.
Okay.
It's just good.
I heard that the tech annoying character guy is actually not as bad as the trailers originally.
No,
led him up to be.
he's not as bad. He's a little grating,
Mm-hmm.
but eventually he's not there very long, and he doesn't. After you drop him off at the place he stays the whole game, he doesn't hardly chime in much anymore after that.
Okay. It was weird when they announced that there was going to be some nerdy talking guy that was going to be with Samus, but I didn't hate the idea.
I heard there's a couple actual NPCs in the game.
Yeah, there's like maybe 4 or 5
Federation people.
Okay.
And the ones that aren't Miles are pretty good. They're pretty solid.
Does Adam, her superior from the Federation, show up?
No,
She
not
doesn't
at all.
talk to him about the baby.
The baby, no.
Okay.
Samus doesn't talk at all, which is kind of weird because people are talking to her like she's going to talk back to them, and she just kind of does like the Link nod and let her say a couple words.
Sure, but I actually kind of like that she is, the no nonsense. I'm not
Stoic.
I am here to do a job. I'm not here to socialize.
Yeah.
The stoic
Let's do
bounty
this.
hunter.
There's just the occasional time where that makes the scene really awkward.
Sure, I can believe that. Do you think they added some of these NPCs because they're testing the grounds for a Metroid movie and they need
that's
other people?
very possible.
Yeah,
Round out a cast.
yeah. They need people to talk in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one guy that's kind of like a Native American-esque kind of character.
Turok?
Yeah. Well, like that's the vibe they're going
Okay.
for without so much as saying it. And he's weirdly always talking about his religion, like his god Solon or something. And I'm like, why is somebody telling me about their religion in a Metroid?
Yeah.
Like, I guess it gives it a little bit of flavor, but
Like a
it's
little
like,
bit of world building.
Yeah.
I always like some world building, but yeah, that's a little.
it's kind of weird world building for a Metroid game.
Yeah.
And the level design isn't super great. Like, it seems like you go into the new place, you go down,
Oh, okay.
you get a thing, you go back up.
Oh.
Almost every zone kind of feels that way.
Yeah. How do the telekinetic abilities, the psychic abilities, feel?
They're cool. There's not enough new abilities. A lot of them are just the same old abilities, but with the word psychic in the front.
Oh, okay.
Like, you don't get the bomb, you get the psychic bomb, even
Oh.
though it's
It's the
Face
It's
bomb.
just the
the same.
bomb.
Yeah.
one thing you can do with it that's cool though is you can hold down the button and it rises off the floor and floats there.
Oh, cool.
And then you can unroll and then grab it, use your psychic power to grab the bomb and then throw it into like a bomb lock.
that's
or
actually
stuff like
really
that.
cool.
That's a cool one.
Yeah. Do you have to I saw in the trailer you can bend the bullet
Yeah.
And like move that around? Is that something that they do a lot of, or is it like
not enough?
Not enough.
It happens occasionally.
Yeah.
And it's not different enough from like the beetle from Skyward Sword. It's basically that.
Okay, gotcha.
There is a cool boss fight where after you deplete its health to a certain point, it falls down mouth open, and it took me a minute to realize, oh, I have to shoot the guide shot in its mouth, and then you guide it down its throat to hit the part in the inside.
That's kind of a
Which is
cool
pretty
idea.
cool.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
A big part of the plot is that Metroids are fusing with the boss monsters, and I'm like, why can they do that? When was that a thing a Metroid can do?
Yeah.
And they don't really go into it, why it happens. It just does.
Huh.
Because there's got to be Metroids in the Metroid game, I guess.
I guess.
Because otherwise there wouldn't have been any.
Yeah. Although, really, the only Metroid that's in Super Metroid is the baby. The baby.
Well, no, there's regular Metroids.
I guess near the end.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they've cloned the baby.
Right, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with the Metroids fusing with other beings, but I liked it when it's like because of science.
Yeah.
Because someone was screwing around with genetics.
Yeah.
And made a monstrosity, and not just like, oh, they're just mashing together.
I miss when the Federation was surprise bad.
Yeah.
Because in Metroid Fusion, that's the big twist
the
at
twist.
the end, is the Federation is cloning Metroids.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a Weyland-Yutani kind of thing.
Yeah. But they don't... Now it just seems like the Federation is just all good guys.
They're just there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, maybe they're setting up for a movie or something, and they need to be like, hey, these are our background characters. Don't worry about it. They're fine.
Yeah. But if you go in expecting, without your expectations too high, you'll have a good time with it.
Oh, cool.
It's worth playing. It's just not as good as you would hope.
You would hope. Gotcha. Okay.
It's not as good as Prime 1, but it's maybe better than 2.
Okay. I can see that. But then again, Prime 1 was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first-person Metroid.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the high point of the franchise.
I think so.
It's been too long since I've played 3. I don't remember how good that one is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything.
2 is the
about it.
only one I haven't finished because it's really bloated with crap.
Ah, gotcha.
At least I remember it being that way. It might not be that bad, actually.
It's been a while.
Yeah, if I sit
Been a
down and
while.
play it now as an adult with a fully formed brain, it might not be that bad.
Sure.
But I don't know, it's a solid, 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Okay, you know what? An 8 is okay in my books.
Yeah,
You know.
I'd rather have an 8 Metroid than none.
Sure. Yeah.
Or an Other M. It's
Yeah.
better than Other M.
I'd rather have an 8 Metroid than no Muppets.
Yeah. I think Dread was better.
Sure.
But
Well,
then again, I like 2D Metroid
I was
better.
gonna say,
than
I was
I
going to
like
say, Dread's also a completely different type of game.
Yeah.
I think the 2D platformer Metroidvania or search action.
The way they handled the story in Dread was interesting, too.
It was.
They went into a lot of Chozo stuff they don't normally, and that was interesting.
I like the Chozo stuff.
Yeah.
That's the kind of backstory when world building I want out of a Metroid.
Prime 4 didn't do a whole lot. A lot of the story is just about the psychic race that...
Oh.
You're investigating on this
yeah,
planet.
they don't go
Gotcha.
into any Samus stuff.
All right. I want you to spoil this for me, and I don't want you to go into detail. Is there a Ridley
No.
show up? Ah, dang it.
There's no space pirates.
really?
They show up a little bit at the beginning because there's a battle going on between the Federation and
the
them
pirates
over some artifact, the artifact that transports you to the Vuros. But after that, there's no pirates at all.
That seems like that's an integral part of the
Yeah.
Metroid game series.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah. I want those little guys that look like messed up Zorax.
Yeah, weird bug men.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all the bosses are new.
Or just monsters.
So no
Yeah.
Kraid, no any.
No.
Darn, that is a bummer and a half.
Although motorcycle is fun to drive, but the open world blows.
Oh, really?
All you do is drive around a desert and drive into crystals. And there's a point where you do have to go back and get most, if not all, of those crystals.
Really?
Yeah, it gates you, so you have to go out and just drive for a while and drive into crystals.
Do you feel like that was a mandate from Nintendo because of how well Breath of the Wild did, and they're like, okay, well we got to make it so they have to play this part that Nintendo said we had to put in the game.
I absolutely feel like Nintendo made them put an open world in.
I see. Gotcha.
Nintendo feels like they are about 6 to 8 years behind on open world stuff.
Sure.
Because it felt like an open world from a game about 6 to 8 years ago.
I see.
Where it's there, but they don't know how to do it, how to design for it right yet, because nobody's figured it out.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of empty.
Yeah.
Well, Nintendo's run by a bunch of dinosaurs anyway, so, it makes sense that they are 6 to 8 years.
There's only 3 different kinds of bad guys that can even attack you in that open world, and the shooting at them is not very fun with
bummer.
the motorcycle. There's so many cooler things they could have done with that, because it is fun to drive. It feels cool to drive, but the whole open world is kind of a drop ball. It's very Mario Kart world in that way.
That is a bummer. That's a bummer to hear, because I was excited that she was getting a motorcycle.
Yeah, and the motorcycle, it's cool and fun to drive, and the suits that she gets, even though there's only 3, which I guess that's pretty common for a Metroid, for only there to be 3, but they look cool. It kind of the suit kind of has a motorcycle suit sleek look to it that I like.
Josh, have you been checking anything out?
I got some little ones real quick.
Yeah, let's do them. Let's roll through them, man.
We've watched 2 Christmas movies.
Okay.
Christmas Story. I know you hate it, but
I don't hate it. It's just not one that I put on rotation because I don't like it.
I get it.
It's like if it's on. Well, one, I think I'm burnt out on it because what was it? The
TBS or whatever
TBS.
plays it all day long.
It's like 24 or 48 hours of it.
It's 24 hours of A Christmas Story. They do it every freaking year.
Nobody watches cable now, though, so you don't have to
right,
read it.
right.
That's true. I also just think it's a little overrated. I think it's a fine movie.
It's a little schmaltzy.
It's schmaltzy, and I don't care for schmaltz.
And it's nostalgic of a time that never really existed kind of situation.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. And then we watched the Jim Carrey Grinch, which,
it's been enough time since I've watched
it in theaters, and
I did too.
I thought it was fun.
We had it on VHS, but I never... I think I liked the extra world building that they did in that.
Oh, yeah.
To flesh out the Who's.
And the Grinch as a character. Yeah.
And the Grinch and stuff like that. Like the Who's are just they all kind of suck. And that's kind of one of the things.
I mean, they would have to. There would have to be something wrong with them for the Grinch to
hate them so much.
He'd have to have a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than just being a miser.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And also Christine Baranski as the hot Who.
This is the comment I made while watching the movie. I'm we're sitting there watching. I was like, okay, so if Who's don't have babies because they come on their little carriages or whatever from the sky, they don't biologically have babies. They just show up in baskets. But it's but other than that, everything else they do is they just come off as just.
They're just jerks.
They're just horny monsters.
Yeah.
They're hedonistic.
They are. When the Grinch's moms or whatever are reminiscing about when he showed up as a baby. They're literally having just a drunken.
Aren't they having a key party?
Yeah, they're having a key party. They're having a freaking key party.
I have completely blocked that part out of my brain.
Yeah, they're having a key party, and they're all throwing their keys in a bowl.
I guess it's been so long since I've seen it, I never clocked that. Interesting.
They look like Githyanki.
They do. Yeah. Yeah.
What? How do they look like Githyanki?
Tiny nose.
Yeah. Haven't you seen... what's her name from
Lae'zel.
Baldur's Gate? Lae'zel. She's got the tiny... the upturned nose.
Lae'zel looks like what if the Grinch made it with a Who?
Yeah. Yep.
Because she's green and she has the tiny nose. And she hates everything.
Also, the fact that they just kind of, they never address it, but the Grinch just kind of has just superhuman strength, even as a child.
He's got cartoon strength.
Yeah.
He does. He really does.
He has enough strength to do whatever the scene
requires
of him. Yes.
I started playing the remaster of BioShock.
Good.
Okay.
I forgot how much I love BioShock.
It's a great game.
As long as you're not playing Infinite, we're good.
Infinite's still a good game too. It's just the worst of the three.
It's the
It's
worst
still
of the three.
good, but it's the worst of the
I've
three.
never played Infinite, and I never finished 2.
2 is great. Also, play the DLC. The DLC is really, really good.
For 2?
For 2, yeah. Also, the first video game ever was invented in Rapture, and you get to play it.
Nice. I still have a little bit of beef with the developers of BioShock because they gave up on the trilogy of Freedom Force tactical superhero RPG to make
Freedom
BioShock.
Force.
Ken Levine will get right on that when he's done with Judas.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Yeah.
That's last time I played the BioShock trilogy was when we thought Judas was about to come out, and then it suddenly just didn't.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I
remember
better
that.
play these again so I'm ready for when Judas comes out, and then it's still not out. I actually played him on the. I played him on the Switch.
Oh, nice.
And it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad. Oh, good.
I take that back. BioShock 3, don't play that on the Switch.
Okay. Fair.
Infinite, don't play Infinite on the Switch. That one was really felt kneecapped
janky.
by
Yeah.
the Switch.
Oh, yeah, we also watched Polar Express.
Oh, Polar Express.
I've never seen that.
It was
one.
the first time I ever saw it. I had never seen the Polar Express.
How scary does Tom Hanks look?
Everybody just kind of looks kind of weird.
Kind of dead-eyed.
Everybody looks kind of uncanny valley.
That's
Yeah.
the reason why I haven't watched it. Because the trailers are always like, I'm not creeped out, but the uncanny
also,
valley
like-
is just not.
but also, like,
my
every
jam.
adult person
Is-
is Tom Hanks in that movie.
I mean,
He's literally every adult person.
you could have worse people to be
Well, that's
every
true.
human
That's
on
true.
the planet
But
Earth.
then, like, his conductor character takes his hat off, and I was like, oh, they shouldn't have made him bald. I don't like the fact that he's bald.
Bald Hanks.
Bald! Bald! Bald!
All right, let's switch gears here and get into some news.
Christmas edition.
Christmas edition. There's
Although
no Christmas
None
news.
of the news is, Christmas related.
Not a single one.
Oh, ho, 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 you
Although-
didn't.
Although the return of the Muppet Show is certainly a gift.
It is. Yes, it's a gift for everyone. Let's talk about that.
Yes, let's go. We've been talking a lot about the Muppets.
Yeah, it's the Muppet Show.
There was a 18-second teaser for the upcoming Muppets show, kind of.
Special.
It's a special, but it's also kind of like them trying to get. It's a
pilot.
It's also a pilot.
It's a pilot, yeah.
It's a backdoor pilot special.
Produced by Seth Rogen and also Sabrina Carpenter, who is the perfect Muppets guest.
yes.
I think.
I think so.
She's got the perfect amount of like wink wink
At the camera.
at the camera that she will be great with the Muppet.
Oh yeah, and Seth Rogen being executive producer is a perfect choice because it feels like that is something that Seth Rogen grew up with and has a lot of reverence for, which means he won't screw it up.
Yeah. He understands the Muppets and what makes them work, I would imagine.
Yes.
Kind of like Adam Goldberg when they did that the Electric Mayhem TV show.
Yes.
That
Yes.
that
Oh, I
really
forgot.
That show was great.
It was very
forgot
good.
about
It was
that.
really
I
forgot about
I
that.
was really disappointed when it didn't get a second season,
didn't get
or
picked
they
up.
didn't do like a second
yeah.
Special or whatever.
some sort of second version. It didn't necessarily have to be the Electric Mayhem.
Sure, but yeah. No, I know what you mean, but yeah, I'm excited for this thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the fact they're going back to the old Muppet Show stage.
Yeah, they showed the old theater. They showed Kermit's little teacup that he used in the old show.
Are they going to recreate that meme of him drinking a tea? Do you remember that meme?
Yeah,
Of him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But that's not my business. That meme.
they they did make a call back to that in Most Wanted. I feel like
I think they did. Yeah.
so it's done.
That would've
It's a
been- that
done
would've been-
joke.
Okay, well, then they don't have to do it
That-
again.
Yeah.
That would have been prime time for that meme
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been of the time.
because
Sure.
those were back when the memes were great.
I feel like every time a new Muppets thing comes out, people go, "Why isn't this just the Muppet Show?" I
Well,
want
now
to
it's
see
the
just
Muppet
the
Show.
Muppet, and now it is, and I hope it works.
I really do.
I
too.
hope they just do it as a variety show too. I hope they don't try to like just
Give
let
it a story.
Yeah, just let it. Well, there can be an overarching story in the theater,
Per
but also
episode, yeah.
just like make sure there's just musical numbers and fun
Yeah.
puppet stuff that also happens.
Yeah,
They
make-
always forget about that part.
make it SNL, but the Muppets.
Yeah. Like, there
because
was
that's kind of the bit.
There was always just like songs and bits in there that weren't necessarily part of the plot, but they were fun.
They were fun. I loved Pigs in Space.
Pigs in space.
I liked Veterinary Hospital.
Veterinary Hospital was really good too. Yeah.
When they did a callback to that on the Muppets sitcom, that was the best.
That was good.
I was so thrilled to see it.
Man, I should go back and rewatch the Muppet sitcom. I love
part of
that
me
show.
wants to, but part of me feels like I'll just get mad that they canceled it again.
What was the doc's name? The male pig's name? Link Heartthrob. Link Heartthrob, I think was.
Yeah,
think so.
because Link, like sausage Link.
Sausage
yes.
Link. Yeah. But no, we got a teaser for that. We actually got a teaser.
Link Hogthrob.
Hogthrob. That's it. That's
sounds
what it is.
No, there was a pun in there, but what was it? No,
Yeah.
it was Hogthrob.
That's
That
the one.
sounds so dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really does.
That name does not hold up.
No,
No.
they didn't call it a hog in the 70s.
No. But no, there were actually a lot of teasers and trailers.
It's going to derail the whole show.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I broke you.
We're just going to do 20 minutes of Link Hogthrob jokes.
laughing at a name that sounds like a
Wiener.
Yeah. So there was a teaser for Avengers Doomsday, kinda.
Sort of.
It's like 10 seconds, but it's pretty. It's pretty.
Basically,
important.
it says that Chris Evans is coming back as Captain America.
They don't say Captain America; they say Steve Rogers.
Yes, they say Steve Rogers.
So
is
he
coming
may
back.
not be Captain America.
Well, no,
they might call him something else.
Maybe he'll be Nomad.
Nomad would be a good one. Although they kind of did that in the first Avengers Endgame or Infinity War.
Oh yeah,
because
when
he wasn't with the U.S. government and his suit was mostly like
Black.
dark blue and black and silver.
Yeah. When he had the Wakandian shield.
I feel like his story is done.
Yeah.
I feel
let
like
it
it is
be.
too. I'm hoping it's like maybe one or two scenes showing Doctor Doom going back in time and like interacting
Messing with stuff.
But otherwise, there's not much of him in it.
He passed the torch. Let him pass the torch.
Passed the
Yeah.
torch. I feel like, and this is me being, yeah. I feel like this is, and this is me being a conspiracy brain. This movie is going to be the reason why the universe is reset, and we have new actors playing original part, like
Existing
Iron Man,
characters.
Yeah.
Captain America. That way, they can continue to do the movies with those characters, but not with the actors who are now all pushing 50.
And you're probably right.
Yeah, like Doctor Doom is pulling all and to get rid of the multiverse.
Yes.
I want them to get rid of the multiverse. My theory is it's Doctor Doom is bringing everybody from the multiverse. Everyone is here, and then he creates like a big bang to put
Clap
all
when
of them
you see
together.
them.
Yeah, you clap when you see them. Yes. Everyone shows up and it says, "Hi, I'm back for a cameo," and then steps aside, and the next one comes in and says, "Hi, I'm here for a cameo." But when the
So it's Battle
series
World.
is Battle World, and then when it's all done, everything's going to be converged into one universe, and we'll have different actors playing a lot of the lead roles, so they can use Iron Man again, so they can use Captain America again,
And not be Falcon.
and not.
Even though he is Captain America.
There'll be another Falcon.
Or there'll be multiple Captain Americas. They've done it before.
Yep. And there's there's
don't
there's
know.
a staple. There's multiple Spider-Men.
And there is a new Falcon from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and
That's true.
from
That's true.
Brave New World.
That's true.
Yeah,
I never watched Brave New World.
it was just fine.
I feel like I should be excited for this, but I'm just not.
I'm
Well,
not either.
the burnout is real.
The burnout has been set for a while.
Yeah.
I felt a little burned by Fantastic Four. I was just like, this is just okay.
I still haven't watched Fantastic Four. The last Marvel superhero movie I watched, I think, was Wakanda Forever.
Technically, Deadpool 3 is a Marvel.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
film.
Deadpool Wolverine was the last one I watched
Superman just like rebooted my expectations.
of
Yes.
superhero films.
It's like, this is so good. Like, why aren't the Marvel movies this good? Like,
Yeah. Well, the magic sauce is James Gunn.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Speaking of the DC universe, we talked about this last week, but
but
Cody
we didn't
wasn't
get
here.
your reaction.
Yeah.
to
The
it.
Supergirl trailer.
Looks-
What do you think?
Looks great. I'm excited for it. I hope it carries the same magic that Superman did, even though James Gunn's not directing this one.
He is producing it though.
Yeah.
And it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it does.
Plus, we're getting Jason Momoa as Lobo, the one role he's actually built for.
Actually built for. Yes. Yes.
Also, he'll make a good Blanca, which I didn't put on the board.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it last week.
You probably talked about it.
Hey,
yeah.
I can always talk about Street Fighter. So
I was surprised how just weird and wild it was.
they are getting accurate.
Yeah, and it's
comically accurate.
goofy.
And everybody on stage at the Game Awards, the whole cast was so drunk.
Jason Momoa especially.
The drunkest.
He was just, I have expected him to just wander out during other segments and just like walk back and
And
forth.
then somebody kind of ushers them back.
Oh yeah. And what was the other actor that came out and when I was doing the live stream I said, "Oh, he just did a shot with Momoa backstage," cuz there was another actor that seemed pretty drunk on stage. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
The only other actor I can think of was Mila.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't her.
It wasn't
yeah,
her.
She had it together.
Yeah. What is it about celebrities that get drunk before they go on stage at the Game Awards? Do you remember
Because it doesn't matter.
Because it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's true.
Because nobody cares.
Remember a couple years ago, Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez were like presenting their new Fast and the Furious game, and they both came out and they were blasted. They were flavor blasted all to hell.
Honestly, it's with everything in entertainment. It's probably everything is just a big party.
What was that last game they revealed? The hero shooter.
Oh,
It was the last thing, and it was the most underwhelming last thing they've ever had.
Well,
I can't believe they ended on it.
That's why the name is not sticking.
Yeah.
Because if it's not important enough, if it didn't seem cool enough to remember, it's
Everything
not
I saw
cool.
online, everyone's just like, oh, it's just another Overwatch.
Yeah, and its name is even like a synonym for Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't believe that was their big last reveal.
It's Underview.
It's
called Undertale. It's a hero shooter now.
Yeah. The KOTOR announcement was a bigger
that should have been the one final thing. They should have saved that for the end.
Oh man, I'm excited about that.
It's going to be
But
great.
let's not talk about old news. I'm dragging us back just because I didn't get to talk about it.
Let's see. There was a teaser for Lanterns, and it was a big fat turd.
Yeah,
it was a whole lot of nothing.
There was no Green Lanterns in the teaser for Lanterns. You just see the ring for 2 seconds.
There was, he didn't even do any green stuff.
No, there was no green. It was brown. Everything was like sepia tone.
It was an out of context scene they just threw on the internet. It was weird.
Yeah. And it seems overly serious.
Yeah.
Green Lantern, I mean, they're space cops, but it's a comic book about a guy with a magic ring that can make whatever you want. There's got to be some levity. There's got to be some jokes.
I hope it fits the tone of the rest of the DC stuff they've
Nathan
done,
Fillion
but it didn't
is
look
supposed
like it.
to be back in it as Guy Gardner in a couple of episodes. So at least we're going to get that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But the main character is Jon Stewart, the most boring Green Lantern.
Yes, the
ex-military.
The ex-military architect.
I don't even think they're leaning into the architect thing anymore.
He's just
ex-military.
He should just stay on the Daily Show.
So the Justice League animated show.
Yeah.
That was his whole thing.
I am an army man.
I was in the army.
No time for jokes.
He was a Marine. He was a Marine.
I liked him better on the Daily Show. No one's ever made that joke, I'm sure.
They should have done the show about Kyle Rayner. He gets the ring and does it and has no one to tell him what to do with it. A graphic artist with a Green Lantern ring who kind of bumbles his way through being a superhero. That's a show.
And
that's a James Gunn show.
That's a James Gunn show. Yes.
Yes. And the fact that, he doesn't have the yellow weakness.
Yeah.
He was the first Lantern who didn't have it.
Did we ever talk? Did we talk about how good Peacemaker was last season in the finale?
We talked about it while the show was on,
it.
but we didn't really talk about it.
It was so good.
It was really good.
People were down on that last episode, but I thought it was great.
Well,
that, and I think people got hyped up that there was going to be some ridiculous cameo in the last episode, and there wasn't.
There wasn't.
I don't care. I like those Peacemaker characters enough that I just want more of them. I don't care if Superman shows up. Yeah, it might be neat, but it's not what I came in for. Yeah.
No, you don't need it. I mean, if you wanted to put in some other B, C tier...
Like White Rabbit.
in that first episode.
I kept expecting her to show back up, but she never did.
Yeah, yeah. I was expecting her to have some kind of important job in like the parallel Earth, the Earth X,
Yeah.
if you will.
They should have put her in the like working at the firm at the end. I forget what the firm was called.
I forget what it was called too, but they should have done that.
Yeah, they should have gave her a job at the end.
Yeah.
Be a good come around, call back,
a wrap
and
around.
and
Yes.
she gets some justice for them being mean to her.
Let's see. Some other stuff. Jessica Jones has been confirmed to be part of Daredevil Season 2, the second Season 2.
Good. The Daredevil show is good.
Yeah. Daredevil was great. I think Jessica Jones was the next best Netflix Marvel show.
I mean, Luke Cage was also good.
Luke Cage was good.
I like.
I think I like Jessica Jones better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Kristen Ritter, and I liked that David Tennant was the Purple Man because he's
a good
sufficiently
actor,
creepy.
yeah.
The fact that like when that show came out and everyone was still on the David Tennant is the best doctor of all time
It
thing.
was super Hulock times.
Yeah, it was still the super Who times, and the fact that he made all the Whovians so uncomfortable as the Purple Man,
Yeah.
and everyone was losing their minds online. I was like, excellent.
Because not every supervillain needs to want to blow up the Earth. Sometimes they're just real skeevy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just really evil in a really
They're just
uncomfortable
creeps.
way.
They're just creeps.
You know what I liked about Luke Cage is they handled his power set really cool and made him
did.
look so cool.
Yeah. And if you notice, we're not talking about Iron Fist.
And that's the way it should be.
For the best. Yeah. There was one more trailer for Jimmy, the Jimmy Stewart biopic,
Yes,
which I originally thought was not going to be very good.
But no, that trailer actually
pretty
looked really
solid
good.
trailer.
Pretty solid.
And Archie can do the voice.
Yeah, he's doing the James Stewart voice just enough to make him recognizable, but not going overboard and making it a cartoon.
Yeah.
And I like that it's not like a biopic of his entire life. It's just him. He's already an established actor, and then World War II breaks out, and he wants to go to war.
He wants
and
to serve
everyone-
his country.
He wants to serve his country, and everyone's telling him, no, you're just an actor. It's like, but I'm not just an actor. I want to go to war. Clarence, I want to go to war.
I'm gonna shoot the Jerrys.
What's his name? KJ Appa?
Yeah, KJ Appa.
That guy's got some range, man.
He
He can be Archie, he can be Jimmy Stewart, and Mr. Fantasy.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Have you seen
It
that
is.
guy?
I have.
Fantasy?
Yeah.
What?
He has like a pop star persona
Yeah,
that makes
he has a
music called
bit.
Mr. Fantasy. He was in the Macy's parade.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
He does
the
like
right kind of weird.
Yeah, he does like a Cockney accent, I think, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a very like Austin Powers-esque
Well, it's like-
character, kind of.
it's like Andy Kaufman's lounge singer act where he pretended like it was a separate character. Yeah, whose name escapes me, but something Tony Clifton.
Tony Clifton. Yeah,
That's it. Tony Clifton. Yep.
Remember that episode of Rocko's Modern Life where Filbert becomes the lounge singer?
I do remember that.
That's
That
a
was
good one.
Yeah, that
I
was a
feel
good
like I
one.
saw that one more than any of the other ones for some reason.
For some reason, the one that I saw the most was the one where Heifer moved into the choky chicken bucket. He moved out of his parents' house.
The one I always saw the most was when Rocco meets Heifer's family for the first time.
Oh yeah, the wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I see the most.
Yeah.
That and the Rocco trying to find Mr. Big Head's son.
Oh, yeah.
I have no son.
The Fatheads
Yeah.
episode.
Yep.
Oh, Ed. That movie they did, the Netflix movie, was so good.
It was really good.
I did enjoy it. I
Yeah,
did.
it was really good.
And the Zim movie was perfection.
Yes.
It's so, the Florpus, Enter the Florpus is so
Very,
good.
very good. So
I watched an episode of Zim not too long ago. I don't know why. I was flipping
Nostalgia?
through the
Holds
the
up.
Plex,
yeah,
and just I think I watched the Mortos Der Soul Stealer episode. It's still funny.
it holds up.
There's so many like weird little details they put in that make great jokes. Like if you're paying attention,
Yeah, I've definitely thought about going back and rewatching it because it's been a really long time.
It's been a while.
it's still good.
And I love me some Jonan Vasquez. That episode of Bravest Warriors that he did was still one of the best, also one of the most unsettling ones of the whole series.
I wish they'd let him do another show. That pilot he did for Disney, have you seen that? The Very Important House?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes.
It's very good,
Yeah.
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 They should have made it.
Okay, gotta fly through this. Larian Studios, the folks who did Baldur's Gate 3 and the new Divinity.
The Divinity game that's
He did
coming
all
out.
the Divinities. but
They've successfully burnt all their goodwill by announcing that they use generative AI
in the brainstorming process.
which is
And
like one of the worst places to.
It really is, because you're letting robots be creative, and robot can't be creative.
Also, that's the funnest part.
Yeah, that's the most fun part.
You're limited by nothing, and you're spitballing, and that if your artist can't do that, get different artists, I guess.
Yeah. It boggles my mind that they're using it for the most integral part of their game development. It's just, entire internet turned against them, and for good reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, and also we've made it no secret we are very much an anti-AI household.
We do not truck with AI here.
No clankers in this house.
Not a single one.
No.
You know what? Last thing we have, and I hate to go out on a kind of a bummer, but we should probably mention the passing of Rob Reiner and his wife. I don't want to get into the reasoning, what happened behind it all that much, but it is a real shame.
It is super tragic.
I was bummed out for a couple
Guy
of days.
had an incredible run.
He really did, and
his wife was very accomplished too.
Yes. And I didn't talk about all my check-em outs, but I did go back and watch a couple of his films just to,
honor him.
Yeah.
There's
just
so many
because
genres that he just knocked it out of the park
He
in.
really did. And
I didn't realize, until I'd heard, biographies and stuff on NPR, but I was like, man, this guy did a lot.
He did a lot, yes.
I mean, he was an actor and a very prolific director.
Yep, and he was a humanitarian. He was great. He was a great guy, and it's a shame
real
that he
shame.
went the way he did. And I feel for most of his family. There's one specific one that I don't especially feel for, but his other kids, I feel for him, and But it was a shame. It was a shock. It was. It's like, what is going on? What is going on this planet? Why is this happening? But it was a shame. And Spinal Tap and When Harry Met Sally are two of my favorite movies.
Princess Bride is
Princess
one of
Bride
my all-time
is up
favorites.
there.
It's the all-time.
Again, hate to go out on a bummer, but
but he was very important to the industry. Our formative years with a lot of his works.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it would be dishonorable of us not to talk about it.
When I was a kid, I watched All in the Family reruns on TV Land on Nick at Night.
Yeah.
And he was great as Meathead.
Oh yeah.
His Archie's daughter's husband. I guess when he was hired for that, he thought it was going to be like a 1 or 2 episode thing. He didn't expect the show to go on and was kind of locked in because he never wanted to act. He really wanted to just direct and write, but he's like, I need to get into Hollywood somehow. And they want to hire someone that kind of I fit the bill for, so I'm going to try it. But no, it's a real shame, and sorry to see him go. But that's about it for the show. We have hit time. So thank you all for tuning in. You've been listening to Nerd Overload. You can find us each and every day over at nerdoverload.com, where all of our socials live, like Facebook and Blue Sky and all that.
You can email us at staff@nerdoverload.com. If you find any news stories you'd like us to talk about or your opinions on anything we've talked about on the show, let us know.
You can give us a call on the Nerd Overload hotline. The number is 412-345-1413. Leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show.
You can find all of our back episodes on various podcast apps, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube, where all of our Twitch streams go up there eventually.
And watch us on Twitch.
Watch us on Twitch.
Fridays, usually sometime after 6:30.
Yeah, tune in. Come see how the sausage is made. Come see how the Link Hogthrob is made. And finally, I'd like to thank Parker for helping us find some news for the show. Thank you, Parker, and David Pencil for our intro and outro. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and we will be back next week.
Good to be back, everybody. Pizza out.